Dr. Julia here. I want to tell you a little story, how I broke my sugar addiction. I was going along, new family, new marriage, new career, and I loved my work, and I loved my new babies, and I loved my husband. And then, slowly, it all started to become a prison. I was exhausted and I couldn't button my jeans. I was always needing the next size up and I was so tired. I had lost myself in the busyness of life and I had gotten myself into a major sugar and caffeine trap, which felt terrible, great while I was consuming, but then the crash made my whole body hurt. My muscles and my nerves were wound so tight that I had lost my fun inside. And I started to not recognize myself, and I was trapped. Here I am, helping people with health, and the shame of being so out of control that I was over-consuming the problem foods and couldn't break free. And then what really began to bother me is that I was losing it mentally. I was yelling at my kids while they were just being normal kids, and I was not emotionally available from my own family. I was just trying to survive, and I didn't even realize what a dark spot I was in because I was fine. I just wanted to feel great. I wanted to have a healthy, strong body that fit comfortably into my old jeans and to not be afraid of summer clothes. I wanted a strong mind, not controlled and addicted by every piece of junk food that walked by me. I wanted to shine as the star in my own life because life is precious. So I began. Every time I tried to pull back on sugar, I would feel 10 times worse. My whole body felt sick like I had the flu. And when I tried to cut back on caffeine, I would be throwing up by late afternoon with the most extreme headache I've ever experienced. And so I would regroup and I would try again. I loosened up, not so strict. I wasn't going to beat myself up every other day. I kept eating more veggies, but I kept getting taken down by stupid white sugar. And then one day I heard about ketone salts. It was an average day in early December and I had lunch with a friend. She was glowing and feeling great and having great energy, and I asked her, "What are you doing?" And she told me about a new thing. Oh, another supplement. I wasn't sold. But the science was a little different approach than what I had heard out there on the market. And helping us not to be so dependent on sugar, I was all ears. It was a simple powder drink. I took it in the morning. I didn't even tell my husband about it because I didn't think it would be anything. Well, it was like someone flipped on the big light switch and I had been fumbling around the dark searching for a flashlight. After about 8 days, my husband noticed I was laughing again and feeling like my old self. And I noticed that my clothes were fitting well and I wasn't even trying. I was just living my regular life. So what really got me is I overheard my kids talking about me while we were driving. We had a minivan at the time and they were all the way back in the back of the van. And so they think that I can't hear them, right? Well, they were talking and like, "Have you noticed Mom has been different? She's only been the nice mommy. She's not the mean mommy." And when I heard that, I knew I was on the right track. Learning how to fuel myself with fuel that felt good in my body, an out-of-the-box approach, and I can easily keep white sugars and white flours as a treat. My energy feels solid, and I don't experience the constant search for the next bit of sugar. I enjoy wonderful food. I don't get caught up in the counting of my food. I keep grains as a treat. I still enjoy desserts. The one key pivot point for me was the technology behind the ketone salts. And after about 2 to 3 months, in this newfound stable daily energy, my mind and my imagination and creativity came back. Without this personal breakthrough, I never would have had the mental bandwidth to pursue a dream. Living a year in Costa Rica with my family, creating the online income to support ourselves away from our brick and mortar clinic was a huge feat, And I tell you, it would have not been possible if I didn't have an improved energy source. So it's about the little things. Comfortable in my jeans, settled and solid in my mind, and energy to pursue the life of my dreams. If I can give you tools to live a more full life through my stumble, I am happy to share. At Zalo, ketone salts are a foundational piece to our low-carb program, and I invite you to try them for yourself. Imagine what could be waiting for you in your life when you take back your energy and vitality and nourish your own special spark shining in the world. Ketone salts are one of many items in our toolbox, teaching you how to have the healthiest fat possible. That's our goal. The last weight loss program you will ever need at Zalo Living. Like, share, follow, and have a fabulous day.